Hi, everybody. Welcome to this episode of Subculture Live. Don't mean to be in the dark here. I'm going to fix that in a second. But we do have a very special announcement to make tonight. A couple of them, actually. And I have some special guests that are going to join me and help me make that announcement. One of them is Andrew. He is going to be assisting me on a big project that I have coming up. And then I have two pro athletes. I have Chris Sproul and I have Tracy Minster Sanchez, and she is going to, Meister Sanchez, and she is going to they're going to be reacting live to this announcement that we make. So I'm going to go ahead and bring Andrew in and kind of let him get the bulk of this to you guys. Here we go.
Hey, Sam, appreciate you having me on. A little bit about me. I'm Andrew Moulin, 28 years old. Started a social media marketing agency last year with my wife. Since then, I've sort of taken it over, grown the team, and sort of now that that me and you have sort of aligned, we've seen sort of a gap in the market, if you will, with the bodybuilding community, and we just want to provide a ton of value when it comes to whether it's social media management, whether it's the production aspect of things, which you do very, very well. And I think me coming in will just help productize it a little bit better, help us to move it on a bigger scale. I was a professional soccer player for 8 years or for 6 years. I know you wanted me to mention that a little bit, just to show that I know a little bit about the grit, determination, everything it takes to be a bodybuilder. I want to be able to showcase that when it comes to the content and the marketing and all that stuff. And working with you, because you have been doing it for so long. You have been, you've been doing the production side, and it would just be me coming in and just helping out with that and giving you a hand. With
Yes.
that, with that being said, helping the bodybuilders to showcase themselves to a broader audience, help them create a bigger following, which in turn helps the entire sport. With that being said, sort of the more deliverable aspect of it is we'll be going to the event in June, videotaping the behind the scenes, the full experience of the competition, win, lose or draw. You'll be able to see everything in 4K, and then we will be able to help each and every bodybuilder at the event to have their own it's almost like having their own story, where we'll give them their time on stage. We'll be able to edit a few reels for them, and we'll also be able to give them a social media guide to sort of guide them in the right direction to grow their own brand on social media. So that's sort of what we're offering at the event, and I don't know if you want to go in a little bit more
Yeah.
in detail on it.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys, this is why I'm so excited about this first announcement is, so you guys know I have been doing this whole Subculture Live thing. This will be my third year at the Florida Pro, and something that I have never done, it never opened up to the athletes, was any of the footage that I collect. Yes, I promote it, and I do want to say this, there is still going to be a free live stream that is offered to all of the athletes, their friends, and their families. That will still be there, but after that is over, this is something completely different. This is now me opening up the footage. Obviously, the what I say? The content that is on the live stream, the quality of the live stream is nothing compared to what we are going to be editing and dealing with. That is a whole nother beast. We are dealing with a much larger files, better quality footage that we're pulling and creating these custom videos from. Now, not only are you guys going to get your stage time, right? Like we're used to seeing that, where videographers will offer you your stage time, but this is going to be something new. You're also going to get reels, cut, edited, ready to post reels that you guys can use to market yourselves, market your businesses, and you're going to get a guide, a social media guide. So we're trying to propel you guys. You guys work so hard on your physiques. You guys work so hard to getting to this show day. And a lot of you are personal trainers, or you work within the fitness industry, and we want to propel you. We want to help you market yourselves. And I can't think of a better stage than the Florida Pro, and that entire championship weekend to use that content to help you guys do that. And so that is our goal. We are going to team up. You guys know I've always kind of been solo, so you can understand how excited I am to actually have feet on the ground at the show to actually help me make this vision come to life. So, Andrew, I'm so excited to have you part of this event. Now, I want to go over to the athletes and see what they think of this and how both of them, of course, I want to mention, are both small business owners as well. And what do you guys think of this? Go,
Stacey, I'll let you
Chris.
go first.
Okay. I'm like, who's going first? I think it's exciting. It'll give us a chance to not just show our physiques at the show, but the after fact, the after of the show, just explaining what it took to get to the show and anything we had to overcome. It'll just give a chance for everybody to see and hear of how our prep went and just what it took to get there and to win. So it's exciting.
Absolutely.
Right.
Chris.
First off, I'm going to agree with everything Stacey just said because that sounds amazing. And I'm going to add a few things that I first came up with as soon as I heard it of the content. So usually like during a show day, we have like our stories. So everybody's in the stories and that's when we'll get our most views. But when we get like 4K content, like the things you see posted on Subculture Live, I've noticed the algorithm takes to them a little bit more. So I'm thinking some content like that, and this 8-pack I'm bringing to the Florida Pro. We're gonna get some we're gonna get some new followers. We'll be able to generate some more hits on the algorithm with better quality on our social media feed. I'm very interested in the interview aspect of it and how you guys build up and put everything together, because I know it's a great venue out in Florida.
Yes.
And it's a lot of pros coming in, amateurs. So
Yes.
there's a lot of content that can be involved.
Absolutely. And I don't know about you guys, but you guys see me posting reels and I always do it in spurts. I really not something I really want to be spending a lot of my time doing is making reels. And so I think that's another important thing, that this package, I'm actually going to throw it up here on the screen. This package that we came together, it was well thought out, very fair pricing. I want to mind you, the pre-sale is $149, but it's going to include 3 already completed reels. Like, how exciting is that?
Love it.
That's amazing.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
Like if you can put the real play up and you can like generate 1,000 followers or even 100 followers from content alone, that's a nice lift for your personal business or brand.
For sure.
Yeah.
And when you take into account, like Sam said, a lot of you guys are doing personal training and stuff that sort of verticals off of the bodybuilding competition. I mean, you signed 2 clients from them seeing your reels or whatever, and the money's coming back, all that stuff. It's the new, it's the new billboard now, and it costs a lot less than buying a billboard. So, yeah,
and it's investing in yourself. What do you guys think of 149? And be honest, 149 custom video, stage time, and then you get the 3 reels.
Listen, I would be, I don't do the reels. I don't do any of that stuff. So I'll pay it for sure.
So social media, I tried to get someone to make me a reel. They tried to charge me $300. So I think the pricing is very fair for 3 reels. And it's custom. It's like you're going to catch somebody on the stage with their whole one-on-one presentation. You'll catch the winner with the trophy. I'm pretty sure you're going to see some sad faces in the back with some tears. I want that in my video. But, we're going to have some fun going around. It should be a very interesting, outlook.
Cool.
Sam was saying as well how, you guys work very, very hard for this moment. The moment comes, either like you said, Chris, win or lose, I want to see it. Like that's how I am as well. I want to see the lead up to it, the feeling of it, the interviews, the obviously the walk, and then if I lose, I want to see that as well. And she also told me, she just told me a little bit about bodybuilding in general, some of the things I didn't know, but it's like, you guys are, investing a lot of money into your outfits and obviously your program and all that stuff to look great. And we want to be able to provide you quality content that can give us, 10% of that. Whereas, a lot of the content that I've seen recently has not, not been not been what you guys deserve. You know what I mean? So that's sort of where I sort of got the passion to help her out.
Yeah, yeah, and I love, and I was telling him, as pro athletes, we all love working with other athletes because there's just something that we have and something inside us that ticks a little differently. So I love that Andrew, I know, has that competitive nature in him. So I think he's gonna be there. He's gonna be backstage. He's gonna be meeting a lot of the athletes, and I think you guys are all gonna get along really well and be able to. I told him the vibes. You guys can attest to this. The vibes backstage are like no other. Yeah.
You wouldn't believe it. You'll probably pick up a weight back there trying to start bodybuilding right away yourself. They say
It's
you
awesome.
come to a show, you'll get hooked.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. So that was our big first announcement. We're going to be putting this package together. It's going to be on. So again, this is for the Florida Pro. I do want to make that very clear that this is going to be offered at the Florida Pro. I'm going to be putting all of this is going to be up on Daryl's website. It's going to be up on my website. It's going to be all over social media. And we really want you guys to get behind it. And the more pre-orders that we get, the more names that are familiar to us and the more numbers and names that we see, that's more content that we can put in the back of our minds as we're filming and as we're walking around the venue, knowing who pre-purchased packages. That's going to help us a lot too. So just keep that in mind. If it's something you're on the fence about purchasing, definitely do it ahead of time because you're going to get a little extra favoritism, not so much on the live stream, but definitely on that extra footage that we're going around and collecting. Now, back to the live stream, because I don't want anyone to be concerned that there's going to be any shortage of quality or footage on that. That is going to be even better, the best it's ever been. I've upgraded my software. I've upgraded my cameras since the last Florida Pro. Everything is going to be upgraded. Still going to be amazing.
Sam is like a forever upgrader.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. And Andrew, we were talking about this. We were talking about the screen recording. I can't stop you guys from doing it, and I've never actually minded that athletes have done the screen recording before because I knew in the back of my mind I wasn't really giving them any other options. I never have offered to sell my footage. So if they wanted any part of that show that was associated with Subculture Live, they had to do that screen recording.
Right.
I never gave them a choice. So now that the athletes have the choice, the ball's in your court. I'm opening up a whole new avenue. Now you have to remember, the footage on the live stream isn't necessarily the footage I'm going to send you because I have 4 other cameras recording at that very moment. Maybe that moment on the live stream wasn't the best angle of you. So you might not even see that camera angle from the live stream on your custom video. I might choose a completely different camera angle.
Yeah, the custom video would just be better. Yeah, it'll just be better, the custom video.
Yeah.
But
cool.
It's like realistically, like when you look at Michael Jordan, every time you see a picture, it's like him holding a trophy, crying, something like that. Who wouldn't want that? Like, who wouldn't want that to rewatch that over and over and over and over again? Especially if you're the one holding the trophy.
That's what I was telling Sam. It's highly underpriced, but it's good value though.
Well, you guys, he's telling me it's underpriced, but I was telling him, listen, I haven't made a penny in 3 years, so.
Sam, I think the stage photography is usually like $120, $130. And those are just the stills. Like, if you're going to get the whole image, why not? Like, hey.
Well, yeah. I mean, like I said before, if you just paint the picture and you walk down that entire journey of the Saturday Sunday event with the interview before, and just paint the entire picture, what's that worth? Like, otherwise, you have your memories. You tell your friends when you get home or whatever, like, hey, this is what happened. They're like, oh, cool, like, show us or whatever. And they're like, well, we don't really have anything. But if you have something that's, I was telling her, you don't want to put the Mona Lisa in a dusty frame. You want to put it in a very nice frame that frames it well and makes you understand the value. And if you have that, it's like, what are you willing to pay?
Absolutely.
But she's too nice. She's too nice. So
I think
she's passionate.
Yeah.
I think it adds value for the athletes as well, for the crowd that doesn't really know bodybuilding.
100%.
When you get that 4K going all over on everyone's feed, they get to see excellent bodies all over and great. Like, it's like you're there when you see in 4K. I just seen a video that was posted of me, and I was like, wow, that was me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like, okay,
That's-
cool.
Yeah, and I purposefully know which athletes are in prep, and sometimes I'll be like, you know what, I'm gonna post a little reel just to kind of lift them up and get them through that next workout. So yeah, I mean, now, and that's Chris. Chris and I have worked together before, and one of the things that we always said is, you know, people look at natural bodybuilding or they don't even know it exists, right? One or the other. And the way that I kind of use this as an analogy when I was talking to Andrew this afternoon. We had the Mr. America, right? It's like prestigious show. Mark is really putting a lot into it. He's trying to get sponsors. He's trying to make it like the biggest event in natural bodybuilding. But guys, where it really starts, he's trying to start this at the top and build the natural bodybuilding and get eyes from vendors and sponsors. But what it really starts is, it starts with us. It starts on the ground level. It starts with us building. And all of us at the bottom. There's way more of us at the bottom, right? There's only one show at the top, but there's all of us at the bottom. If we all start building together, that's what's going to draw eyes, and that's what's going to give us that exposure that we need to create those big pinnacle shows where there's a large cash prize money, where there's all the extras, all the bells and whistles. But, you know, I think we all have to do our part. And I know by closing off my footage for the last few years, I thought I was helping everybody because I'm like, oh, I'm posting, I have the live stream, I'm doing all this, but I can't do it by myself. We all need to be little foot soldiers, and we all need to have our own content, and we need to be, you know, using it and posting it. Does that make sense?
Yes, our own content, our own stories, to where people are interested in more than just, you know, these guys lift weights and will never look like them.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of us have great background stories, like very inspirational and motivational things. It's like Greg Jennings is a bodybuilder. Are you familiar with Greg?
I'm not.
Greg Jennings was a Packer. Did you know that? You know what the Packers are, my brother? Like,
he's the other foot. He plays the other football.
The other
You talking about Green Bay?
Yeah,
Well, I'm
Green
from
Bay.
Minnesota. I'm from Minnesota though, so.
Okay. So I don't like those.
So I do know that Greg Jennings. So he's in bodybuilding as well now.
Yeah, so he's
okay.
actually a natural pro as well.
Yeah.
I see I've seen talks of Shaq. I've seen Shaq
Yeah.
like doing some flexing and things like
Yeah.
that. He looks pretty good, like he could be a bodybuilder. I think if they see us naturals in a better light, man, they're gonna jump on the bandwagon as well. Who wouldn't want to compete with us?
Yeah, and I think this is great. And, you know, one of the things that Andrew is great at and is going to be offering as well is his service, right? If it's something that you want, you like the reels, you like the feedback that you're getting back from your followers, you're growing your accounts, like, keep that momentum going after the show. And with the guide that's going to be included in your purchase, and with the services that he offers, and with the content that we're going to have, and also with content that you guys collect on your own. You know, I'm sure that guide is going to help you guys understand how to navigate that as well. And I think we can start seeing some growth and some really positive feedback for all of us. And you know how I always do the hashtag community over competition. You know, it's about community, guys, and that's what we're trying to help. And you guys all know the Florida Pro is really all about that anyway. And I think this is just like the perfect addition. So that's the one big first announcement. But Andrew, do you have anything else that you want to add before you head out?
No, I think like Chris said, everyone has their story, which is amazing. I sort of liken it a little bit, just in my brain, to like the UFC, when you listen to their story as they make the walk to the octagon or whatever. And I think it's very similar that everyone, you know, the 3 or 4 people that I've talked to in the bodybuilding community, every single one of them has a different motivation for why they do what they do. And if you can capture that, it'll resonate with a specific audience. And until you are putting out consistent content and putting yourself out into the atmosphere, people can't find you. There's someone out there who is dealing with some sort of issue or something that they're struggling to overcome, that you have an opportunity to talk to them about. And it's almost like I'm almost putting the responsibility on you guys. It's like, if you're not telling your story consistently and in a, you know, for me, and in a quality way, then there's someone out there who's dealing with something that you could have helped them with, but you're not posting content. And it's weird to make content, so life and death, but that's how I see it. I think that it's a responsibility that you should be putting out. You guys have gone through a lot to make it to the stage, and through that journey, you could help someone also get to the stage. Whatever that
Absolutely.
Metaphorically their stage. So yeah, so that's why I'm passionate about it, and I'm just trying to communicate that that life and death almost for you guys, to get you guys to post more content.
Yeah, I think Chris, you can relate to that for sure.
Definitely, he has me hooked. It's like, Andrew, how do I tell my story?
Yeah.
Is there a place I could contact you?
It's almost like he knows your story, Chris.
Exactly, right?
Yeah, no, for now you can DM me on Instagram, Andrew_Moulin. I have a website called im-media.co. Otherwise, yeah, you can just DM me on Instagram, and that's the best way to respond.
Yeah, I'm
Nice.
definitely gonna jump in the DM immediately. I'll see
Perfect.
that blue.
Up to you, Andrew.
Perfect. Sounds good.
My boy has a blue check. He's certified, y'all. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, Andrew, thank you for your time tonight, and good luck at your game tonight. And I'm
Appreciate
gonna go
it.
ahead. Yeah, I'm just gonna share with these guys the second half of the what's happening at the Florida Pro, and
Perfect.
yeah, this was fun, and we'll get more.
Appreciate you guys.
Appreciate you, Andrew.
Great
Nice
meeting
meeting
you
you, man.
guys, and I'm sure we'll be talking soon. So nice to meet you guys.
Look out for that message in the DM, brother.
You got it. Talk to you soon. Bye.
No problem.
All right, guys. So now this is the second one that really I wanted to get your reaction on. So, at the Florida Pro, we did a press conference last year, and we had the athletes kind of come up on stage, and we did some little interviews, and we talked to them. I'm just gonna put you on mute, Stacy, because there's a little feedback on your mic. But when it's ready for you to talk, I'll unmute you. But the problem was, I didn't really love it. I wasn't feeling it. You notice I didn't do a lot of post edit with it. It wasn't the vibe that I was going for. And sometimes that happens. Sometimes you swing and miss, right? No worries. I've had a whole year to figure that out. And this year, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a backdrop set up. We're gonna have a station, so to speak, where you guys can come in whenever you want. There's not going to be any designated time, because we know the athletes Friday are all coming in at different times, and they're busy, and they have tans and whatnot. So you come in, and we're going to do just a nice little pregame interview with you. You guys can do it with me. You guys can sit down if you guys know each other. Some of the athletes are there at the same time. They can talk with each other. It's going to be a much more casual environment, but we're going to be kept capturing, like you said, those stories and that footage, and in a more just a more controlled environment. So that is one announcement. And the big one that I wanted to share with you guys is Florida Pro, Saturday night, Daryl hosts a after party. DJ, dance floor, catered food, the whole works. But in addition to that, you guys, we are going to be set up from probably about a half hour after the show ends until 1 a.m. doing a post-show press conference. What does this mean? This means you guys go out to dinner, hang out with your friends, whatever it is you need to do. Majority of the athletes do stay at the hotel. Come back to the after party, come back and find me, and sit down for your post-show press conference. That's going to also have all the bells and whistles. I'm going to show you guys some pictures just so you can get a visual. Here we go. So there you go. You guys will have your trophies on the table. You guys will all be dressed up. The girls will still have their makeup on. And, they all get decked out in their cute little dresses and heels after the show. They're all going to be dolled up. But, this is what I'm going for, guys. Post-show press conference. What do you guys think of this?
Content.
Love it. Absolutely love it.
Talk about your win. Talk about your W. Talk about your loss. Talk about whatever. Have your kid come sit on your knee. Whatever it is, I want everyone to have a good time, and I want to collect those moments. So
I think that's going to add significant value to the package that you present.
Yeah.
Because everything is going to be included in the video, correct? Like if you got the press conference, oh my goodness, yeah, this is going to be awesome.
Yes. And that press conference will run on the YouTube channel. the next day or that Monday or Tuesday for everybody to watch. Just like if you watched a sports game, right? What do you do the next day? Or you go to the news, or you go to ESPN, and you want to see the highlights, right?
We go to
Yep.
ESPN. I watch Greg.
Yeah, that's right. We do. We do watch you. That's true. So that's what I want to happen. I want everyone to know, well, who won? And then you'll be able to just kind of watch that up on the YouTube channel. I'll have it all packaged and edited together so people can watch the post-show press conference and just feel the excitement of their loved ones or what they missed, right, for the athletes that weren't able to make it out there.
Exciting.
I know, last year I missed you guys, but I caught you on the big screen because of Subculture. Like, it was amazing. Like, I felt like I was there. I'm watching Showtime and Marcus. I'm like, ooh, wait, Showtime, wait, no Marcus. It's tough, you know. With the 4K footage coming into YouTube, like, you can see very clearly who had abs and, you know, what was going on. And I'm looking forward to it this year.
Good. Yeah, so I just wanted a couple athletes to be on when I made these announcements just to see, you know, what your input was. And just, you know, it's something that's never been done before. I really love the idea of not just some show. I obviously buy your show photos. Nothing can really top show photos. But the video just adds another layer. And then the reels. I want you guys to have consumable content that you guys can post. Not me post and share to you guys. But I want you guys to have these finished reels.
That for me is awesome because I'm not a real girl. So I will be buying whatever reels you have.
Yes.
It's also awesome because you know Daryl's gonna replay them all year for the next year Florida Pro, whoever he has. So it's be like a lot of highlights as well.
Absolutely. It's a win-win for everybody, and it elevates natural bodybuilding as a whole.
Sure does.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
And if I see those screen recordings get through the cracks, that's okay too, guys. I won't penalize you for it, but just do know that it's not representing your physiques at the best quality.
No.
You know, when you screen record something, it like compresses it, and it's never the same. It's never, you know. So.
Can you
Well,
send
not
me
only that, but you're
video
always
thing?
having to search through your phone. I'm always having to look through my phone, find my videos, and I want some legit content that someone else took. I don't want to be searching through my own videos or my wife's videos. I want videos from you that's professional. So this is great.
I want to go viral. I go viral with 4K.
It's so hard
Can you send me that video?
I swear, every time I post something now, like I lose followers. So like, yeah, let's fix this algorithm.
Lose followers.
I do. I post, lose, drop. What is wrong with this thing?
Oh, Stacey, yeah. No, I really do. I want to help you guys build. You know, I used to, when Chris and I were doing Called Out, we used to always bang our heads against the wall and we'd be like, why aren't athletes buying their show photos? Because we would want to like make these graphics and we could never find like high quality photos of the athletes. And I don't know why they weren't, but I think in today's social media world, video is kind of king right now. So let's capitalize on that. And maybe that's what the athletes want. Maybe they want video. So we're going to provide it.
That's what we need. We need it.
Yeah.
We need it.
Yeah. And it's hard for me to part with my content. It's not something I've ever done before, but I'm and to have someone helping me, you know, for me to have Andrew coming in and really, you know, helping me. He's helping with ideas. He's helping with the editing, and you know, he's going to be there with cameras, and you know, that's a lot of control that I'm giving up. That it actually feels good. It feels better than I thought it would.
Excellent addition, Sam. Super excellent.
Great work. Sam is very hands-on. Sam, she likes the top quality.
Oh yeah,
like it has to be top
perfection.
Quality.
Perfection.
I can't wait for the Florida Pro.
Yeah, you know, Stacey was a client at one time, so she knows.
Perfection.
That's it.
Best I ever had. No lie. Sam was awesome. Yep.
Oh my goodness. All right, guys. Well, I don't want to take up any more of your time. I'm going to now that I've made this announcement, I'm going to start posting it, and we'll get some more feedback from the athletes. And ask your friends and ask any, you know, pros what they think of this. And, you know, especially the post-show press conference. You know, Daryl and I have really been working hard on making this happen, and working with also the DJ Ruckus. You know,
Right.
we got to coordinate a little bit with him as well because he's going to be in that room, and it's just going to be a lot of fun. And that's one thing I love about the Florida Pro is like this team that we've built, not just with the athletes, but the promotion team, all the people that are there. You know, we have Greg Diesel doing photos. We got DJ Ruckus doing the DJ. We got me doing the live stream, and you know, all the other people that are there helping. It's just a good team. It's a good vibe, and it works. And of
This
course,
show gets
Daryl and
better
Holly
every
pull it
year.
all together. Yeah.
Every year it gets better.
And that's what I
I'm
told Daryl.
excited.
And
I
like
love it.
it's not about, you know, more money, more cash prizes. I'm like, we're so innovative in other ways, and that we're coming up with new ideas, and it's not just a bodybuilding show. It's so much more than that.
The experience. I like getting treated like a pro, like a press conference, and it's like, oh, fancy.
Yeah, you know, the post show or pre-show is great, but the girls are always no makeup, hair's not done. You guys are all in your sweatpants, and I'm like, when do you guys look your best? Post show. Doesn't matter if you win or
Always.
lost. You are gonna go up to your room. You are gonna rock that sexy dress that you bought, and you're gonna go out and you're gonna have a good time. And when you're done, you're gonna come back to the party and you're gonna sit down and talk to me.
Yeah, I can't promise you I'm gonna wear a dress though.
Oh well, you'll still be rocking your braids. Your what do we
Probably.
call that?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
that's my trademark.
Your trademark. That's it.
My trademark.
Awesome. Well, I just want to say really hello to everybody that tuned in. Of course, we had Daryl and Holly watching, and we had Matt Storm. You know, he's another one that puts on a great show in Texas. He's a great promoter. Lots of comments here. But yeah, we're just gonna start blasting this out. But thanks, guys. Have a great night. I know it's
Thanks
just
for having me,
Monday.
Sam.
Thank you.
Yes. And I'll probably be talking to you guys soon as we count down to the Florida Pro.
Okay, cool.
All right.
You guys have a
Yay.
great night.